Mom, I made a real rocket based on the macaroni prototype.
Hello friends, welcome to my video. We are here to learn some tips and tricks on how we can showcase our talent to the world. Most of the time when we start learning or we have a very small program that we want to share with our friends, we physically have to get our device, maybe our desktop or laptop with them. But today I'm going to teach you guys a little trick on how you can create a program and send it to your friends and they can directly open a link and access your program. For this purpose, we'll be creating a number guessing game and we'll share it with our friends and ask them to play. So let's get started. For this, we'll be using a website called Replit. You can search it on Google. Its name is Replit. Okay. Now the thing is, when you open this Replit, it might ask you to sign in. Okay. You can sign in with your Google account. Since I have already logged in, this is the dashboard you are going to see. You see a plus button over here, that's to create a new replit. There are some other options also wherein you can create your own replit. You can create it from here or you can select the direct programming language from here. Let's say we click on this. The next step is to select a programming language. For today's session, we'll be using Python as our programming language to create our game. Okay. So the game is number guessing game. Okay. The idea behind this game is to ask our user to guess a number between 1 to 100. We'll be giving 5 tries to the user. For every try, we'll help the user by letting them know that if your guess was a higher number or a lower number, so that in next try, they can guess the next number accordingly. For this particular thing, we'll be using a library in Python called random to generate a random number. Okay. We'll also create an infinite loop. Infinite loop is something which never ends, and we'll be using break command to break this loop whenever required. Okay, so we'll start with a number and this number will be random.random. So if you can imagine that random.random is going to give you a number between 0 to 1, then if you multiply it with 100, this will become a number between 0 to 100. Okay, but the thing is, random will never give you 1, so this will never become 100. So what we can do is we can add 1 in the end. So basically what will happen, this will always give you a number between 1 to 100. So random.random, since it gives a value between 0 to 100, if we multiply that with 100, we'll get a value between 0 to 100 but not including 100, and if we add 1 to it, the range of this particular expression will become from 1 to 100. 0 will never come in this expression. Okay, now the next part is to give user number of tries. So initially we'll be giving our user only 5 tries. Okay, and then every step what we'll do is we'll just check if the tries are greater than 0. Okay, we'll ask the user to enter a number using input, enter a number between 1 to 100. Okay, just to make sure, since this input is going to give you a string, what we'll do is we'll just convert that input into an integer. The next thing is, once the user has given his input, we need to decrease tries by 1. So we'll just say tries is decreasing by 1. Next thing what we need to do is we need to check if tries is greater than 0. Then we need to also check if the guess number is equal to the actual number. If that is the case, we'll just print congrats, you win. Okay, then we'll break the loop so that the game ends. Else, if the guessed number is less than the actual number, we'll just intimate our user that try a higher number. Okay, and if that's not the case, we'll just ask our user to enter a lower number. Okay, and also what we can do is we can give number of tries left. Okay, which will be equal to the number of tries. I think this is correct. And if you check, if the number of tries becomes 0, in that case we also need to send a message that end of game, and in this case what we can do is we can give the correct number, which was actually the number, and also we need to, since in this particular case when the tries becomes 0, what will happen is it will end the game and it will also end up this loop. In the next step, what we need to do is, since the game is on the end, what we can do is we can ask our user to just enter if they want to continue or not. If the user says N, then we'll break the outer loop also. So you can imagine how this program will work. So it initially starts without any condition and it creates a random number between 1 to 100. Then we have 5 tries. In that 5 tries, user has to guess the number. If it is if user guess the number correctly, we'll just display a message that congratulations, you win. And after the game is end, after the one try of that game is end, what we can do is we can ask our user to continue or not. If the user says yes, we can continue, then we continue with the loop. If the user says end, we break the outer loop, and that's how the game ends. Let's check if our program is running perfectly or not. So we need to enter a number between 1 to 100. So let's say we start with the number 50. So the program says try a higher number. So that means the number is between 50 to 100. So let's say I try 75. So it says try a lower number. That means the number is between 50 to 75. I'll try 67 now. So this gives that the number is lower. That means the number is between 50 and 67. So now since we are left with only 2 tries, we need to guess something random. So let's say 58. That's also not the number. So the number is between 50 and 58. Let's say 54. Oh no. So the problem is the number is coming in decimals. So one thing we didn't make sure is when this number is generated, we need to convert this number into integer. Otherwise this number will can come in decimals. Okay, so let's fix this bug and rerun our code. And also I see that there is no space over here, so what we can do is we can place a colon over here. Okay, let's rerun this program. So enter a number, let's say 50. The number should be lower, so let's say 25. Okay, 30. So still the lower number, so the number is between 0 to 35, so we can say 20. Try a lower number, so the number is between 0 to 20. The number is lower, so the number is between 0 to 10. Say 6. End of the game, the number was 3. Let's say we want to continue the game, we'll just say Y. We'll continue the game again. So this time the number will be something different. Let's try with 50. So the number is between 0 to 50. You can say, let's say 25. So the number is between 0 to 25. We can say 12. Congratulations, you win. Yes. So this is how the game works, and you guys can create this game very easily. I'll share this code on GitHub so that you can create your own game. Now the next part is how do we host this game? Let's host it. So the easiest way to do this would be just click on this thing wherein you can see the name of the replit that you have created. Click on it, click on publish. You need to create a description. So let's say I say that number guessing game, and you need to select a cover image for that. So for that I'll be using an image that I have already kept on my system. Okay, we'll just use that image, just publish it. So it says that the number game is published. You just click on this spotlight page. This is the page that you have created. It's just like a YouTube video. You can copy this code, you can copy this URL and send it to your friends. Let me show you in incognito window how this works. So if you send it to your friend will see it like this, and what you can do is you can ask your friend to just click on this play button and the program runs. So friends, that's it for today. I would love to see your response on this. Please comment below with your views on this video. Also, what are the things you would like to watch on this channel. Please create your own replits and share it with me. I have used Python, but you can use your own programming language, whichever you are comfortable with. Till then, thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye bye.